Hey! What's up, guys? I'll be with you in a minute. Tyliar Live. 3. Welcome to the Out There channel. I'm finding love.
Dark side. Let the fate control your body. At the beginning, there was written.
Come follow me down this stop step hiding. I'm searching, I'm loving, I'm finding. Hello. Good to be back. Hello. It's a bit quiet. I'll have to amp that one up again. So here we are, testing out the new setup again to make the voice clearer on audio and to go over UFO videos. Let's play my intro because I'm filling in for Mr. Grey. Whee! TR3B. That's a very cool logo. I think it's better than OT channels. But don't tell him that. Mr. Grey will beat me up. We've made the voice a bit more trebly. So hopefully it sounds a bit better. What's up, guys? Who's out there? I've got the larger video camera window up, but I might change it to the smaller one. Let's see how the CPU holds up. So, some stuff to go over. And that other Tyler is putting up more misinformation. So we're going to correct him. Remember, he's a FBI shill. He's working for the government. And he makes lots of money getting gullible people to watch him. So let's correct the misinformation. What's out there today? So we'll just play his video clip. Or part of it.
I was sent an email from a viewer who had said he discovered a very strange and artificial looking shadow being cast down on the surface of planet Mars. And so I looked at this thing, and then what really struck me as being pretty damn mysterious is when he linked this shadow to a photograph that has been around for years of what is purportedly the legendary BlackKnight satellite, which, for those of you who don't know, is alleged to be an alien satellite that has been orbiting Earth for thousands of years. It's even been tracked and was discovered first back in the 1940s. They don't know who this satellite belongs to, they don't know where it came from, but what they do know is that this thing changes speed, it changes direction, and eventually they lost sight of the thing because it was moving around so much up in space, they lost track. But we'll get back to that in a second. So here we are on Google Mars, and we're going to put in the coordinates here and zoom down.
So where is all his evidence of what he just said? Where's the paperwork for your request? Or voice interviews? We do know that the Chinese and Russians have satellites, and they can move them around, and also shoot down other satellites. So let's move on
to this very strange shadow, and I'll show you what this viewer found. And here we are. Now, if you can't see it yet, it's right here in the middle. It's pretty large, and it's being cast down on a mountain. And automatically, this struck me as very similar to another anomalous shadow that was captured during the Soviet Phobos mission. And we'll talk more about that here in a second as well. So this is the shadow here. And immediately, as you guys can probably tell, doesn't look like your standard shadow. This looks like something artificial that has been captured here, flying over the surface of Mars, casting this shadow down below as it moved over the surface. And this thing looks very artificial. It's got the pointed end. It almost looks like the side profile of a fighter jet or some sort of airplane, and even looks to have what looks like a tail at the end, like you would see on some jets. And so what really struck me about this is when the viewer who discovered it had compared this shadow and the shape of this shadow to a photograph that was taken from the International Space Station, which you're seeing here. And unless you've been living under a rock, you'll know this is one of the most famous photographs in UFO research, and it's thought to possibly be a mythical BlackKnight satellite. So I'm going to show you guys now, and you guys make up your mind, alright? I'm not saying that this is what this is. I have no idea. But the similarities are, in my opinion, definitely worth showing you guys. And so here we are, we have the shadow, and here I have rotated and overlaid the photograph of the object snapped above Earth. And now I'm just going to fade this back and forth to show you how similar these two shapes are. I mean, identically matches this anomalous shadow, from the pointed tip that kind of curves down to this.
Okay. So what's all the red flags here? Now if you had something up in space, it would have to be bigger, way bigger, than the so-called BlackKnight. Plus a really, really bright light behind it to cast a shadow onto the ground. And it have to be massive. Because look at the moon. Does that cast a shadow on clouds? On ground? How about the International Space Station? That's massive. Do you see any shadows on the ground when that passes? No. Red flag. So this has got to be something in the atmosphere, not space. Have to be at like a cloud level. Maybe 1,000 feet even. And I think we can see some clouds on this image. We'll just go back. He's saying it's casting a shadow on the cloud. Now look at this one here. There's another dark shadow. How come that's not mentioned? And you can see it angles down into what looks like an impact crater. So, is this also a bigger impact crater coming out here? And it's bending down to the shape of the land. That's another thing. If it was a shadow cast on the ground and filmed from space, that means that satellite it's filming has got to be below the object. Right? Doesn't make sense. It would block out all the light. You won't get a decent camera shot. If it's above the big object, then you get the picture of the ship. You see the logic? Let's see if I can draw a picture. Hey, what's up guys? Someone give it a like, thank you. All we get is haters here. Alright, so let's draw. Now let's just go through the logic. Don't people question this guy? Okay, where's the planet here? Is it there? I think they've moved it. I updated the software. Let me just see if it's that one. No! Hope they got rid of it. I want my Earth planet. Let's see what's up here. Let's see. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. They've moved it. Hey. There's our lovely planet. We need a spaceship now. We need a spaceship. Okay. Yeah, we haven't got one, I don't think. Okay. Oh, we got a rocket. That'll do. Ooh. So, massive ship. Shining. Oh, I forgot about that. That's the problem with the bigger window. You can't get to the colour. So it's casting a shadow from the sun. Oh, we've got a sun. We need a sun. There we go. It's not really bright though. Oh. Better. Okay. So it's going to cast a shadow. Oop. Wrong thing. So light rays coming down. And it's going to cast another shadow on the ground. Like so. Can't see it very well. There's a good colour. None of them. It's very hard to see any of them. White, black. Maybe that one. Let's not look around too much. Okay, so it would bend around with the curvature of the ground. And we've got a picture of it. So that means there's got to be a satellite either above or below, directly above. Okay, what should we do for a satellite here? Where's the satellite image? Very good question. We've got a cylinder, that'll do. So that satellite's up here. That's not a cylinder. Oh, yes it is. It's wrong perspective. There we go. Yep. Yep. Why is it not rotating? There we go. Okay, satellite there. Below. Can't be both. So there, you'd get a picture of the craft. And below, you'd be in the shadow of the big craft. So why can't you see the shadow of satellite taking a photograph on top of the other thing? But still, I can see it have to be below. And still we've got the problem of the curvature of the land. I would have thought the satellite would be passing faster. Alright, so that's what we're looking at. But there's another ship here which he doesn't talk about. So let's go back. There's already more. There it is there. There could be something there. Let's see if I'm assuming. Okay, some dark ones here. It looks very similar. And that cloud, I think it's transparent, and so if you look at that one above, you can see how much darker it is. And this cloud is sort of thin, but it reduces some of the visibility from the ground. So it's nicely cast the shadow on top of the cloud. It's a reflection of something dark on the surface. Okay, so we got that sorted out. So let's move on.
Another anomalous shadow that was captured during the Soviet Phobos mission, and we'll talk more about that here in a second as well. So this is the shadow here, and immediately, as you guys can probably tell, doesn't look like your standard shadow. This looks like something artificial that has been captured here, flying over the surface of Mars casting this shadow down below as it moved over the surface. And this thing looks very artificial. It's got the pointed end. It almost looks like the side profile of a fighter jet or some sort of airplane, and even looks to have what looks like a tail.
So why couldn't it be some sort of slide on a crater edge, or a mountain, or some crevasse? What's happened here? Let's scale it up again, has it? Soon. Let me just push that over a bit. I'm at the side. Alright. That's what it should be. So he's going on about BlackKnight.
At the end, like you would see on some jets. And so what really struck me about this is when the viewer who discovered it had compared this shadow and the shape of this shadow to a photograph that was taken from the International Space Station, which you're seeing here. And unless you've been living...
Okay. So what is the BlackKnight? The BlackKnight satellite is a collection of stories. Now, it goes back to the time of Tesla, where he got a radio transmission, and later some expert calculated the origin of the possible radio signal, which was said to be 13,000 light years away. I think that's the story. And so they're claiming the satellite is probably 13,000 years old and been in orbit around Earth. But what it is actually a thermal blanket. That's why it's a funny shape. It's all crumpled up. And there's video of this shuttle crew losing it during a repair job. And they're the ones that took pictures of it. And also International Space Station. So we probably could find those. Let's have a look. I used to know what the shuttle mission was. Shuttle mission that lost thermal blanket. Let's see what comes up. Here we go. Astronaut loses space blanket during historic spacewalk. I think that might be a second one. They're always losing stuff. Any pictures? Well, there's more recent because of the quality of the photograph. Um, Space Shuttle Columbia. Excuse me. We still haven't found the right one. Weird history. Okay. Satellite. Repair. We'll try that. Narrow it down. Oh, here we go. STS-107. Flight insignia. What's that? Over Texas, wing damage from debris. That's not the right, is it? That's where it blew up. Discovery sheet shield. Now that's the one where it loses the tail. And it's shaped like a TR-3B. So, I'm not sure what else we can type in to narrow it down. How about repair? Let's say BlackKnight. Facts and myths and conspiracy. Okay, here we go. STS-88. There we go, let's see what this says. Probably what I just said. BlackKnight satellite, a hodgepodge. What happened there? There we go. Hodgepodge of alien conspiracy theories. And there it is. A little thermal blanket. I'm not too sure what it's made from though. But it's not metal. They got 12,000 years. Okay, let's maybe read it out. I don't know. Need the other program. I won't find the videos, of course. Let's see if it works. Dun dun dun. Where is it? Okay. Oh, here it is.
The BlackKnight satellite, a hodgepodge of alien conspiracy theories.
Alright. Where did it stop? Let's read that bit.
Sometimes the introduction of a news report will stop you in your tracks, forcing you to reread in fear you didn't quite grasp its point the first time. That was certainly the case when Mail Online published a story on March 21, 2017. An alien satellite set up more than 12,000 years ago to spy on humans has been shot down by elite soldiers from the Illuminati, UFO hunters claim.
Stuck aboard every minute. What they got to say here?
It's been 120 years since conspiracists believed the existence of the BlackKnight was recorded. Those who subscribe to the theory lay claim of an extraterrestrial spacecraft in near-polar orbit of the Earth, although they draw upon evidence so disparate that it's not entirely clear why people link them. What they amount to, however, is an intriguing set of ingredients that, taken together, cause people to scream loud about potential cover-ups by NASA and the government. In that sense, it is a legend that refuses to go away.
Photo evidence. So the mission is ST10 that caused the BlackKnight story to spin out. Now, who's the first person in ufology to put out that fake news? Was it Street Cap 1? We'll find out probably.
The photo evidence that isn't evidence. A lot of the earliest discoveries that have come to be linked to the BlackKnight satellite theory relate to radio signals. But a series of images from 1998 emerged that really threw the celestial cat among the pigeons. They were taken during STS-88, which was the first space shuttle mission to the International Space Station, ISS. There, for all to see, were images released by NASA that showed a black object hovering above the Earth in low orbit. And it wasn't long after the images were thrust in front of a hopeful public before people were performing some conspiratorial sums and sharing them with the wider world.
Okay, there's another image. The low orbit.
Unfortunately, during one of the extravehicular activities, EVA, things went a little bit wrong, and one of the covers came loose from its tether, causing it to float away along with some other items. "Jerry, one of the thermal covers got away from you," said Commander Robert Cabana, and it soon became apparent that they wouldn't be getting it back. Subsequently captured on camera, this black object was given the object number 025570 by NASA, and a few days later the object fell from orbit and burned up. Far from being an extraterrestrial object, the black item floating in space was nothing more than a blanket. Related, the most extreme human spaceflight records. Much of this has been placed on the record.
I didn't know it bit up.
Former NASA space engineer James Oberg, who personally
But they
met
have
Ross
lost other
and the
blankets.
person who took the photos, Sergei Krikalev, has gone to great lengths to show that these supposed images of the BlackKnight have less fanciful origins. The International Space Station, ISS, was in the process of being constructed when astronauts spotted the BlackKnight. Image credit, NASA. Before leaving NASA, I led the trajectory design team that produced the mission profile, Oberg told All About Space. Every step of the way there is consistency with what I learned as a lifelong spaceflight operations specialist, why the blankets were needed, why one of them came loose, why it floated off the way it did. The difference is, for the general public all these features are unearthly to folks who are only familiar with Earth-side principles of heating, working, motion, and dozens of other never-before-encountered-in-history aspects of outer space.
Yeah.
Given Oberg's debunking, you'd think the matter would have drawn to a close. But no. Since the images were shared far and wide, conspiracy theories have continued. They are probably some of the weirdest looking 70mm photos to ever come out of the Space Shuttle program, Oberg said. And apparently a NASA website update made the original links inoperative, sparking concerns over a cover-up. All normal journalistic practices, determining the timeline, asking witnesses, searching for the wider.
Let's have a look. What's up, guys? Say hello on the side. So they took a photograph, but that means there must be a mission beforehand where this was lost. What happened there? Let's see. Do we need to read out the rest? The Seat of Truth. Okay, it's talking about how the signal on Tesla, was it? I think he may have been thrown in. Talking about something else here, was it? Let's see, we'll just read it out.
The very first source of non-terrestrial radio waves was discovered in the 1930s, and that was from the center of our galaxy, which is the most powerful radio source in the sky at many frequencies, NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory scientist Virgin Gorgon explained. It wasn't until the 1960s that the technology evolved to detect the first pulsars. If what Tesla detected was a real signal, and not an artifact of his instrument, it most likely came from Earth.
Okay, so it turns out to be a false positive. Because they were mucking around radio waves back then. But, I recall they found a possible pulsar star that was emitting radio. I suppose it might say it here somewhere. But we still need to find that footage. It'll be out there somewhere.
Sometimes the introduction of a news report will stop you in your tracks, forcing you to reread in fear you didn't quite grasp its point the first time. That was certainly the case when Mail Online published a story on March 21, 2017. An alien satellite set up more than 12,000 years ago to spy on humans has been shot down by elite soldiers from the Illuminati, UFO Hunters claim. And with that, the conspiracy surrounding the so-called BlackKnight satellite appeared to be very much alive.
They're repeating stuff. Why does it persist? Well, Tyler of the other channel keeps bringing it up. They're not telling the truth. So have they got the original video in there? Let's keep looking. STS blanket lost. We still didn't find out what mission it was. That one. Nope. Cool. It's not making it easy. think it lost satellite appear. It's going to be a really old video. Bad quality. Okay, that's another article. What's that? That's got a video here. Okay, let's have a look. What happened there? That's better. Wasn't it playing? Come on. There are around 3,000 human-made satellites and work in order. So they've got a lot of plenty bad ones up there. Probably another 2,000 dead ones. There's that picture again. A Tesla transmission. BlackKnight decoded. They say 13,000. I think the other article had a typo. Plus 12,000 is wrong. Okay, here they're working on the satellites. They're pretty big. Image from ST10 shows a missing Trunludian cover on the left side, hand side. Where? Ah, there. There's a cover here. SDS encounter. So did they lose it from that? Or was that one where they went to photograph? Okay, let's have a look at this. I told you it's bad quality. Okay. You can see how they film things. And get reflection of windows there. Alright, so you got a lot of light sources. And through thickness of glasses. Or glass panels. We're going to speed it up here or not.
It'll be like one right here and one right there.
And actually,
he is on Earth.
Coming about another.
Hold on. There we go.
Okay.
So let's see, what's this one?
it is.
Aha, silver.
Another zoom on this cover.
It's a thermal blanket and it's silver. So it has foil on it.
There, you can't reach it.
A little bit too far.
And that's where you get those strange shapes.
It does later.
See how it's spinning?
Yeah, it goes forward. It
That's a
means
flat
that
sheet.
it will go up.
Yeah.
So it could be close to them sometimes.
In 0G.
It comes back and go up.
Yeah.
So it could be in very...
And it's being lit up by the sun. That's why you can see it in that shot.
You want us on step 5, essentially. Ed, you're going to go to pull on the antenna.
Okay, so we're It's the video where they lose it. They still haven't shown us the original video where they're repairing it. Okay. What channel? Don't look like the right ones. I know OT channel has a video of it, and he's found them before. Yeah, you'd think it'd easy to find it, but you can't. BlackKnight. Hey! Here we got... I'll just zoom on this one. It's cut off a bit. I'll just look in the main window. Hey, what's happening? I don't understand. Well, I can't help but... we're just going over Tyler's video and putting out all the red flags. The other Tyler. The one that's copied me. The FBI gave him a face implant to try and steal my identity. But I'm just a cartoon. Alright, so we're still trying to find the original BlackKnight, video where they lose it first of all through the repair job. Now, they photographed it in '88, but that's not when they lost it, I don't think. The lost blankets. Maybe it come off the satellite, but I'm pretty sure the video's out there. So let's have a look. If in doubt, go through old videos. BlackKnight. I want the videos. Stupid people. Stupid Google. It's not giving us a list. They need to improve on that. Is it one word or two words? It's frustrated. Okay. Let's try it another way. Because search is useless. There'll be a playlist for it. Well, it must be on here then. BlackKnight. So,
Welcome
have we
to
got
the
some
update.
links? Here we
The weapons
go.
in there, not gonna.
Okay, what time did we do it? Yeah, we'll do it again here. Let's see. Where is it? On the list. Number 7. Of. It needs some chapters added to it. It's gotta be here somewhere. There it is, I think. No. Seven. There's really many chapters. Quickly find it. It's really annoying. Could that be the one? Let's see. Yeah, it's terrible. Has to be after this. I can't find it.
So these comments.
Sorry about this, guys. I thought it'd be easy find. That's why you prepare beforehand. This is why it's so hard to find stuff. Right, was this the one? There we go. I think. Is that one? No. We'll talk about David the Deer. There must be a link to it somewhere. Let's have a look. Yeah, Google deletes the comments, so... Yeah. Was there any more in that playlist? Let's go back. One. Has to be in that one. BlackKnight, so like truth. Has to be in that one. Not sure if it's got the videos though.
Yeah, a lot of them are bells. That one. Let's hope this. Alright, here we go. That looks like it might be it. Yeah. What does it say? Alright. ST10 again. Now let's do a search on that. ST88 Space Blankets. Hey Jason, how's it going? This is Tyliar, not Tyler. The other one is a copy of me. I'm the truth. He's the lies. Alright. I'm just a cartoon. Space Blankets, here we go. And maybe they've joined the two videos together. Okay. We've seen how hard it is to find the original videos. So which one did we have here? I wonder if it's that one. Let's open it and see. No, that's UFO Joe. Or Joe Merger. So where were we looking at BlackKnight on that old episode? Someone must have brought it up. So what is the title of that one? Downlink. That's the one we want to see. Downlink. Let's see how good the search is. There we go. Let's have a look at it again. What's Jason saying? Every video he posts, I still, if you look into the comments and ask him about the fake professor or NASA. You're talking about Dr. Norton. Yeah. The Out There channel is the one that found that. He deleted it. And Out There channel found it. People copied it. And he got hold of it and reversed it. On live show 218. Go and watch that to the 55-minute mark. And he shows you real time from playing a video on YouTube before his channel was made. Yeah, let's see where the space bank, well, the BlackKnight is finally made. There we go. Okay, there's the space blanket. So it's meant to be anchored down. So they've taken it off a satellite and they clip it on a cable.
Where'd you see that? Was that the code?
There you go, he's got it in hand, I think.
No, it's under that flag. Oh, I see it. Number? Yeah.
It's like a tin foil type thing that you'd have for insulation of the house.
Thrown a number over the original number.
So it was on that mission.
I see a -2 on the inside here.
Not before.
On the inside shiny surface. That's the kind of number we're looking for.
So it's just a flimsy piece of tin foil.
There it is. Okay.
And that's why it's strange shape.
I'm gonna see the original number and then they flip over.
You'll see it float away and it will form, you'll see they form the shape of the BlackKnight.
I got a -1 and a -8 on this one. If you look at the news, you'll see it's stamped.
I'll post the link on the site.
Yeah.
Amazing how many times we have to cover this.
I see a -8, a -1, a -2, and a -9. Okay, well, it may have been red. That's the code.
Cover.
We got it. 2 is 9.
Tin foil.
And,
Those lost bombs. The conspiracy of BlackKnight.
Okay. Okay.
There we go.
Arms ready to move.
Hey, let me paste the YouTube video.
It's still, man.
Normally they block me.
Okay, so I'm going to be working the port side. That's what you're telling me, right? That's what I'm telling you.
Then you have to right click and paste this
Is going to have a number.
text. Plain text.
It's going to have a number.
Has he lost it yet? Let's come on guys, get on with it. Yeah, it's still floating around. Is it on a cable? Or has he detached it? Sloppy if they messed up that. So, Unity, is it? So, they're over the shuttle. And that's the robot arm.
Still on fuel tanks and settings, the leisure.
And that's the space blanket there, is it? Looks like there's one there too. Shiver up. Okay, so that's where the cover was. Okay, what's going on? Alright, got a different angle. There's the satellite. And the robot arm. And where's the space blanket? Down there. Hurry up guys, lose it. I think there's a second video actually. No, did it not actually post? No, I don't think it posted, did it? Let me just check. It seems to be there. Okay. Oh yeah, it's down there. Alright, so... where's the space blanket? Come on. I bet it's not in this video where they lose it. That's them doing the repair job.
And Houston Endeavor, one of the trunnion covers is straight out from the commander's window too. Yeah, probably about...
I'm talking about the cover. Did we skim past it?
We copy and we're...
Yeah, where's
Gary,
where'd they lose it? Alright, Jason.
Gary, one of the thermal covers got away from you. How did it do that?
How did it do that?
Where'd it go?
Is that the cover there? It's out of reach now, is it?
I don't believe this.
I can't believe it. You messed up, mate. Alright, so where's the next bit of the video? Let's see. That's the first one. I think there's a second part. A different angle of it. That one there, was it? But we looked at that one before. Oh, that's right. That's the second one. And you can see it floating on past their window. You can see it's tin foil. But when it gets into the darkness, it forms the BlackKnight pattern. And that was called handheld? Debris handheld. Okay, let's search on that one. I think we just watched that before though. So, handheld. It takes time to find the things you need when you research this stuff properly. Yeah, what's that one? Post flight. Debris handheld, okay. Looks like it might be a copy of what we watched. That'll do. Yeah, we've seen this before. Someone's uploaded it to Daily Motion. Now if you go to the end, we just saw it before. You can see
a little bit too far.
at one stage it looks like the BlackKnight.
Actually, yeah, it goes forward. It means that it will go up.
Yeah.
So it could be close to them sometime. It comes back and go up.
Yeah.
So it could be in the reach limit.
We see ourselves that you want us on step 5 essentially. And you're going to go to pull on the antenna back.
Zoom on this camera.
There, see? See, it forms the shape of it.
There you
But it's
can
not black
reach
there,
it.
unfortunately.
Yeah, a little bit too far. Let's see what it does later. Actually, yeah, it goes forward. It means
They
that
catch up
will
to
go
it or
up.
something.
Yeah.
So it could be.
They take some photographs, and then it eventually burns up in the atmosphere.
It comes back.
I think they're trying to capture it,
Yeah.
and then put it back on
reach limit.
the satellite, because they haven't got a spare.
We see ourselves that you want us on step 5 essentially.
We can press the link to that. What's the explanation there? But why can't we find YouTube? We just played it before. Oh, right, here it is. No, we'll use that one. That one's not better.
Reach.
So part 2. Of the shape of the BlackKnight. ST8. 88 two fat ladies. If you have the bingo. So let's put that's BlackKnight to rest. The radio signal is just a story, unrelated. And the BlackKnight shape is because it's a crumpled up blanket made of tinfoil. And it's burnt up and it's not space debris anymore.
Living under a rock, you'll know this is one of the most famous photographs in UFO research, and it's thought...
You're in a rock. You're a rockhead man. Rocket hand. Rocket head. Rocket Man is the song. But he's a rockhead.
to possibly be the mythical BlackKnight satellite. So I'm going to show you guys now.
That disinformation agent in his anal probing.
And you guys make up your mind, alright? I'm not saying that this is what this is. I have no idea. But the similarities were, in my opinion, definitely worth showing you guys. And so here we are, we have the shadow, and here I have rotated and overlaid the photograph of the object snapped above Earth.
Doesn't mean a
I'm
man.
just going to fade this back and forth to show you
Because we
how
know
similar
it's not the
these
Black
two
Knight.
shapes are.
We can see how big it was. As big as a spaceman, so you can't create a shadow.
identically.
Okay, let's assume it's not a satellite or a spaceship, but an antenna or a monolith. And you can only see the shadow. So why is it all bent and a
Is
strange
this
shape?
proof
If
that
it
whatever
is.
this object was captured over Earth?
And why aren't they talking about the other black streak? So, what are the black streaks? Well, let's see if we can find out. Dark streaks. Is it on Mars? On Mars. Terrain. Let's see what comes up. Oh, look at that. We got lots of these BlackKnight satellites. I think that debunks it there. Look at that, same shapes, everything. Going down the side of a crater. And that's why it forms a strange shape. It's probably, balsic rock, you know. Molten. Oh, look at this one. Why don't you point that one out, Tyler? That's a really strange one. You can see it's like a flow. Does it prove there was water there, maybe? Or ice? But let's say a meteorite impacts right at the top of the crater. And causes an avalanche. And it shows the darker material underneath. But you can see there's a lot of these shapes all over the terrain. Look at those ones. Busted, Tyler. You disinformation agent. And people suck up your nonsense. You should be demonetized. Google won't though, because they like the money. Yeah, so, the one that looked really crazy is part of a Wikipedia page called Dark Slope Streak. That's what it's called. There you go. Narrow avalanche-like features, common on dust-covered slopes in the equatorial regions of Mars. Look at them all over the place. Lots of spaceships casting shadow. Busted again. $100 meters long. Some range from 20 to 200. So I'll post a link to that. So I think we busted his story. There's more BS. Dark slope streaks of Mars. I wonder if it's on other planets. Has to be, if it's like natural. Natural, for sure. Okay, let's see if we can find it on other planets. We said Mars up here. Planets. See, is it just Mars? Okay, looks like Mars there. What's that one say? Nope. Dark slope streak. What's that one give us? Red planet again. Strange dark streaks. That one's on Mars too. Looks like they coloured it really funny there. Oops. I go and clicked it. It's more mysterious. Oh god. I hate that. You gotta subscribe to read it. What else we got? What's that one? No, that one looks like three-dimensional photograph. And you can see it's running between two mountain ranges there. Avalanches. And of course those mountains, we know, are ancient volcanoes, and they have black rock. And they also have the white powdery rock. From meteorite impacts. And dust, you know. They've got big storms. So it'll cover the dark stuff. And then eventually it'll pile up. And then something triggers the avalanche. So it could be like a meteorite impact. Close by or on the mountain itself. And then you get the slope effect. There we go. You can see a crater edge there. It's going downwards into the centre. Certainly a lot of scratches. Let's have a look at that one. So there's plenty of evidence on the web that it's natural. Oh. Go and click to the game. Go away. Anyway, probably enough from that. We spent most of that time on that. Aye. So was there anything else he wants to add?
Phobos program consisted of two unmanned probes that were launched by the Soviet Union back in 1988. And when these probes reached Mars, which was their stated destination, one of them was almost immediately knocked out, and all signal contact was lost.
Okay, that's another fake story.
Went on to take some photographs of the Martian surface, before finally also being knocked out and losing all contact. But in the last moments before it was knocked out, it snapped a couple of photographs that were then beamed back to Earth. And what was in those photographs could only be described as a massive...
Okay, so when you look at all the photographs in order, this artifact occurs on all the photographs. It was like a leak of light into the lens system. So that debunks that. There's another fake story put out by the government. And they're using the disinformation agent Tyler to get it to 2 million people out there, who then post it everywhere.
Cylindrical object that was seen floating above Mars near the moon Phobos.
And she's a liar. She's another disinformation agent.
Phobos, which you're seeing in this photo here, that was featured in newspapers across the world. And we have this massive cylindrical.
Alright, let's see if we can find the photographs. Phobos. Photos showing same artifact. Let's see if we can find it. Probably hard to find. Like to put in an older year. Not seeing it. What year was it? I'll have to put a year number in. Okay, let's put debunked. Right, here we go. That's I got one image up. I can't find it. I wonder all the images. What year was it? 1991. Doesn't tell you on the article. It's amazing how hard it is to get stuff searched together. It'll probably be on above top secret. So I have a link to all the photographs. So they're approaching the thing, and they're getting these streaks, artifacts on all the images. Yeah, it'd be good to find the link to all the images.
Again. Oh. I suppose there's a few pages, there is. Hmm. Well, looks like it's not going to be easy to find. Phobos 2, maybe. What's that say? Daily Mail. Talking about other things. Again, we have found the link in past streams. See if we can find the link still. But we probably have to wrap up soon. Phobos 2. Hey, how's it going? What's up, guys? Tyliar here. The real Tyler. The other one's a disinformation agent. We're trying to find the links. Phobos 2. I wonder if it's on that one. We got various references. Phobos. Looks like it's on 2 videos. 118. Let's have a quick look. We might be able to find the link.
That's better. Okay.
Again, we need some chapters. Let's see. I think it's secureteam that keeps bringing up this Phobos 2 thing. Why can't I read it here? As we found, it's really hard to find older information. There we go. I think it's
So it
secureteam,
moves
isn't it?
across. as motion blur.
It is too. Isn't it? Yep. So that was back in 2019. And he's recycling it again. Yeah, so do we get some images from this?
Oh, actually, some black dust on the.
This Phobos stuff 100 times, but I don't think I've ever seen an explanation for the shadow. Right.
Yeah, it's not a shadow though.
It was something else.
Yeah, I have explained it before in a live, probably 30 backwards, but I thought I could find the link again.
I had trouble finding it then, too. Is this the one? No.
Oh, here we go. That one's really
It
corrupted
could
there.
be.
Well, I might have to find the links offline and get back to you on that one, actually. That looks like the one there, though, that we're looking at here. 89 match, I think that's the thing, sequence. And it's got a line going this way. See, they crop that, though, don't they? They crop that out there, so they cut it just below. Let's see, we want all the photographs before and after.
Looks like I had
This
trouble
is not
finding it
complete
then.
set, I don't think.
Or IT channel did. This is the original one. It's going back to old graphics too. Only 2 likes on it. Phobos, last image of UFO. Okay, it might be on here. The last image. Where though? Yeah, whereabouts? It's so hard to find it without chapters. It's really crappy graphics back then. That'd be worth doing again though. Hey, where's everybody gone? You got low attention spans. You can help me find it. You can do a search real time. Set the ones. Did I put a link here somewhere? Lots of links. But no titles. So it's Okay, looks like it might be here somewhere. So, Phobos. There we go.
Original links. Maybe he had to remove it again. But yeah, go and have a listen to that one. Especially if you watch Ancient Aliens.
Okay, I think he posted a link in that video. But which one is it though? It's so blurry, can't read it. Let's just open up some of these links here. Not that one. Not that one. No. I just like that one. Gotta be here somewhere. No, that's secureteam, old one. 2017 you put that up. Oh no, I bet it's that one. The guy's been deleted because he told the truth about it. That's a shame.
Probably got a location.
What's the title? Probably can't read it. That's why it's good to record it on a live stream. Because if someone gets deleted, at least you've got some copy. So this is why we don't use Hangouts anymore. See how it corrupted everything on the screen? They messed around with the bitrate. Totally made it useless for presentations. And that. Looks like we've lost it.
It's really a shame. Phobos, it'll be archived somewhere. Phobos 2 images. Oh, here we go. Images archive, maybe. Let's have a look at the wiki. Didn't see anything about it. Russian. Sure. $18, no. Yeah, it's true. Very hard to find. Yeah, you want to see all the photos beforehand. It was only telling the wrong story. Half a story. Not even that. That's not fair, but we can't find it. Okay, that car always looks like one of those dark slate streaks, really. Same sort of thing. And it's on Mars, right? So it's not a shadow. But the other streak, looks like the video's been deleted with all the photographs. Disappointing. Let's say. Why won't it scroll?
Probe. Probe. What if you have to type in some of these numbers? As you can read them. So it was 1989. March. What was the mission number? We want the whole videos. I bet it was on there. Alright. We'll have to give up. Looks like no one's uploaded all of them on the web page, so we're not seeing images individually. Let's try that one. What happened there? Why does it open it? Okay, here we go. Let's get a link to all the photographs. Come on. So what did they say that was? Well, it's now spinning out of control. Apparently they were having troubles with the engines all week, right? They don't tell you that. And the previous probe had problems with the same thing, where it spins out of control. The composite images seemed showed the same feature. Oh, here we go. Could this be the missing video?
Conspiracy theory. When you hear these words, I imagine a mix of things rushes to mind. The Eye of Providence, shady.
Okay, let's see. Let's open it up here. We might be lucky here. Is he going to link to all the images? Oh no. He hasn't, has he?
Conspiracy.
Okay, let me just skim through it.
When you hear these words,
So you guys on a bit.
the final image taken by Phobos 2 was confirmed by several optical cameras and the infrared camera. Only directly in the moments before the probe went dark.
Very poor quality audio. No, he hasn't got all the links either.
Are not alone, either in the universe The deeper scientists looked into this incident, the less they could explain it without the idea of extraterrestrial intelligence. The number of photos, the fact that they were taken by 2 optical and 1 infrared cameras.
Let's find it. Damn it. No. Man, you think someone would have it out there? A backup of it. I'm not sure what we can do. So you see all the photographs. It's no aha moment. Uh, 1989 maybe? Yeah, more images would be good. So look at that one. The NASA archiving. Mm. Didn't see it on that page. I bet you can search in Russian. Could it be there? No, it's a book. 70, there we go. Not 70, 37 images. Consists of 3 components. Okay, let's have a read of that one. Looks like it might be a book. Damn it. Yeah, it's not coming down. They're making it hard for us, aren't they? Phobos 237. Let's see. 1989. 37 images. give us a link to it. Okay. One of them's gonna have it. That one's not good. It's taking control. Doing images. 7 images. Shut down. Nonsense. That's a copy of another web page. Damn it. Another book. Damn it. Here we go. Pseudoscience. Maybe this is about the link. Okay, not seeing it. List image. Here we go. Skip. Let's have a look. It looks like it's working. Okay, so all the images. Where's my folder? Here we go. Are we getting closer to the truth? Images. There we go! Is it 37? Looks like too many. I think that could be it, though. We might be lucky. Extract files. Extract here. Here we go. Got little artifacts. So here we go. Here's one. Below the line. Here's another one coming this way. So is that another mothership? And there's some more artifacts. Is that 4 UFOs there? And here's that thing again. Not sure what that one is. That's very staticky. There's one. With the so-called cylinder craft coming towards it. Except for the moon's nowhere. Well, the asteroid, or whatever it is. There's nowhere in sight. Oh, look at that noise. See, it was having problems. There it is again. And there's the moon. So yeah, it doesn't make any sense, does it? It's busted. We finally got there though. It's on this page here. I'll post down to link. So that was worth doing. Phobos to 19 1989, 37 images. Now, was that not added up on a web page somewhere so you can find it? Right. So that proves we're done with that now. I think we've debunked all of Tyler's stuff on that episode. There's that thing again. And did they go in a certain order? 53. Not sure how the numbers work there. Aha! That could be where the line's coming from. Then you gotta go in this way. Then you gotta go in that way. And we're going up to Mars. There's that one. And there's the one they cropped. So you can see it's on all images. Not the last image. There you go. I think now we've got it covered on this one. And it's recorded on the web. So we probably need to edit out all the section in between. But I'll just add chapters probably. So you can jump straight to it. I probably got that file somewhere. I wonder if it upload it to Discord or something. Yeah, I'll keep it there. I'll upload it to Discord. Our group, and you can download it from there too. If you remember. Alright, so are we done here? Went to Tyler's video. I didn't think we got to the end of it. I got fed up with it. Let's have a quick look again. So we haven't even looked at the other one he's got up there. As some have said, this massive shadow could be from a tower. Well, we just done research and we found the streaks all over the planet, and they're not towers. Naturally formed avalanches of white material over dark. So all these people with pareidolia. Richard Brandon's Virgin Galactic spaceship. What's up, guys? Still makes me smile even after I joined. When he had just past 100k followers. Yeah, but if you watched him before then, he had hundreds and hundreds of fakes he made himself.
photoshops, and leaker interviews. In fact, we got him confessing to using other people's, but not him admitting to actually making them. Until he comes clean, the disinformation agent will sucker all these people. Anyway, I think we got there.
Shadow so long, in fact, that the photograph wasn't opening up above Earth, captured once again by the cameras on the International Space Station, and where for a brief moment we see this anomalous green object pop in and out of view very quickly. If you blink, you'd miss it. That's how fast. But you're seeing a still image here, freeze frame, and some are theorizing that it's some sort of mini wormhole or portal opening up above the Earth. It's widely thought that UFOs use these wormholes to travel in between dimensions and to traverse large areas of space within only a few seconds. On the other hand, this could be an object,
not a
UFO in and of itself, passing by very quickly. So, great finding by StreetCap1. Be sure to head over and check out his channel. And lastly, on the UFO footage front,
Garbage. Okay, I'll just close down the camera. It looks like it's gone out of sync. I will put up the small camera. Is it back in sync? Thinky sync. It should be a bit faster too. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Not too sure if it's in sync. I'll just reset the mixer. What's up, guys? I think it's back. Yeah, so that's what it was. Not too sure on this. It could be just reflection of part of the space station. And what StreetCap1 did, he often would crop it so you wouldn't see the bright sunlight off various parts of the space station.
again, some more strangeness in space. I have some new night vision footage emailed to me by a viewer of some very strange things caught moving through space using a high-powered telescope and a night vision video camera. So you're seeing the first video here where he is scanning the night sky and he suddenly sees an object moving through space making some very erratic maneuvers. And again, this is zoomed into space. What we're seeing here is night vision. So the only things that we're going to be seeing in this footage are reflective or metallic in nature. So we're not seeing any birds or bugs or anything like that.
Okay, night vision amplifies light. Has nothing to do with heat.
Everything you're seeing is reflecting light from space. So in other words, satellite
Reflecting light from space. What does he mean by that? What you're seeing is fake stars that the night vision amplifies up on the green phosphorus screen.
Lights or unknown craft. But look at this thing. Look at the way this thing is moving. And at one point, you even see another object flying past above this thing, going in the opposite direction. So this certainly, obviously wasn't a satellite, because satellites don't...
But they haven't used any apps. How do they know it's not a satellite? Or a plane, because they're not using the apps. But it could be a bird, but more likely bats, reflecting moonlight or street lights. And the night vision can amp it up.
don't move like that. Now, another clip he sent where he discovered a formation of 3 lights flying together. You're seeing that here, where we have 2 objects at the top flying very close together and a third object tagging along at a distance. But what struck me is that these objects stay in perfect formation with one another. And at the end of the footage here, you'll even see another object that comes into view. And it's just... I think it goes to show how much activity is happening up in space. Of course, there are satellites, we have the ISS, that is unless you're a flat earther and you don't believe space or the ISS or anything exists. But for those of you who do, space is full of activity, and not all of it.
Well, I don't know. I think we've covered that solidly now. Now, I think Scott Brando has already debunked him on this as well. But we did it by real-time searches. And there you go. Many of you told me the Hoax channel, Secureteam 10, returned publishing new videos on YouTube. Well, many of those new videos are something old already, debunked like this shadow. And we've been through that too, for the dark slope. And that's our Google search got us. So, Secure Team, a hoax channel. Disinformation. Sure is. We just proved it. But also, he's done a confession. Which we'll bring up in a minute. And this one here, we've got a look. Okay. So it's just craters that have rocks inside. So, what are you trying to tell us? There's rectangle, which it clearly isn't. And we got no idea how high it is. But it looks like it's bottom of the crater. So you can tell by this shadow here, it's only 1/4 as deep as the crater itself. So this is actually bottom of the crater, where the rock is actually sloping upwards. I don't think there's any mystery there. Okay, we talked about the airbrushing. Now that's missing data. If you look carefully, you can actually see behind it. See the edge of that crater's going through. And here. It only looks like it's been airbrushed. You can see, look, it's a square block. And several square blocks here. So it looks like they've got the color information, but not the actual pixel information. And that's why it's blurry. And if you look on the whole picture, you find these all over the place. Out there channel did it. Choo-choo train. And he shows the whole map, and these things, blurry bits are all over the place. And different levels. Some are really black. Some are white. And some of them are transparent or not as
people in
blurry as
Photoshop.
this. Now, I think this lady got hoodwinked. Practical joke, I don't know. She claimed that she was told that stuff was being airbrushed out, but the guy was having her on, and really it was missing data and artifacts. Because the cameras, as we talked about, the conventional film had various problems, especially in Zero G. They tried an instant camera that leaked, and it left the castle and bits and pieces like that, the shards. And then you got where it tries to scan in the images from the negative, and it got jammed up and scratched the negative. So yeah, I could see why someone would joke about it. But these blurry bits are all over the place. But you can actually see behind it there. You can see it's a crater. And you can see it's all square blocks. If it was airbrushed, you'd do a better job than that, come on. Why would you make it so obvious? You could easily cut and paste over craters and just overlay it and blend it in. You wouldn't do a hack job like that. I guess ufologists will believe anything. And now he's talking about the shard, which we just said was a camera malfunction. And low res, more blurry bits, low res. That turns out to be a crater with a rock on the rim, a rim cast in the shadow, because of the HD one. And same with this. This very whitish rock that's reflecting the sunlight there in the image. This is famous one he used on Dr. Norton, calling it the L-shaped craft. Anyway, just more rubbish. Repeating the same old garbage. So he's confessed to using hoaxes. But no one's seen it. Because it's on outlines ground. And it's out of context with... It needs to be added in with my... Well, the videos from Out There channel. Where he shows you where he was hoaxing. But you have to type YouTube. We better find it. I know we've had lots of trouble. Helps if you type it in right. It's none of those. Lines ground. I type secureteam. Okay. I think we got this page now. So you gotta go back to last year. He was asked to confess, and his channel would not be deleted. Here it is here. Back 1 year ago. Secure team. Confession. I'll post the link to it. I'll just skim some of that.
Hey guys, Tyler here with Secure Team. You can probably recognize my voice right off the bat.
It's too loud.
I wanted to post this video specifically for Lions Ground and Lions Ground's viewers. Now,
I'll just see if I can
I know a lot of you probably have been upset with the quality of my videos in the past year specifically. You know, I've had a lot of things happen this past year. And it has certainly affected the way I post videos. You know, I used to get a lot of help. As of late, I've been doing most of it by myself.
That's all we do, mate. We do it all by ourselves.
But, you know, I want you guys to know, the viewers of Lions Ground, that I am in talks with Lions Ground. Because at the end of the day, we want...
He's getting some anal probes, is he?
We want to make this search for UFOs and aliens and this community better. Okay? We want to think...
Well, you can make it better But not putting up crap.
Think more critically. And that is what I want to tell you guys today that I am personally going to work on. Looking at videos more critically, not just posting things that look like hoaxes, but just to post them anyway, which I've done in the past. But instead, you know, maybe posting something, and if it turns out to be a hoax, posting another video. Claim, you know, once I find out that it is a hoax, that yes, it's a hoax, guys, and I need help doing that, you know, because I'm not.
You need help, bro. Now, you just put up all that garbage from the BlackKnight, and you can see how we researched it, and yet he knows it's been debunked years ago, and now he's putting it up again. So he's not changed, he's not better. There's this garbage. He's not a trustworthy source of UFO news.
Not the best journalist in the world. I may not know something's a hoax, and that's where you guys come in. That's where Lion's Ground comes in, and he would be a big help to me. You know, he's a great investigator. And so basically from this point on, I know a lot of you guys have ill will towards me or some sort of perception of me. And what I'm saying is that I hope I can earn your trust back. I'm not a perfect person. You know, I've posted, in my opinion, some great videos. I've also posted videos where I just posted to post.
He just posted the post, guys. He's after the views and money. Doesn't matter if it's garbage.
You know, not really caring whether they were real or not. But from now on, you know, I really want to work to be the best UFO researcher there is, because there is no one bigger than SecureTeam. And if I can have your guys back on my team with the help of Heathcliff, that would mean the world to me. And I promise going on into the future that I will be much more critical of the things I post, critical of the things that...
All talk, no action. Terrible, terrible. He's back at producing even worse content.
people send me, and in doing so, I need help from you guys as well. So, you know, what more can I say? It's been a rough year. Personally, you know, if my channel's not dead already, it's on the verge, but I'm asking you guys for a second chance. I would really appreciate it. We're all human. We all make mistakes. And
so, why hasn't he uploaded that to his own channel when he come back? So, yeah, you can see the full message there. Played under fair use and critical view. On Tyliar channel, which is comedy entertainment with truth. So yeah, I think we're done with Tyler and catch up there. There's probably other stuff we need to point out, but we covered a lot of good topics, especially Phobos, how the artifacts on all the images. So I will try and create chapters for this, so you can just jump to all the parts in the future. So I'll say good night now, and we'll see how it come out this time. I think the audio's a wee bit better. So good night, guys, and let's cue up the credits.
Is it working? Yeah. Hopefully I'll be doing 10-minute episodes using MUFON cases soon. But I'm just filling in for Mr. Grey and catching up on the noise out there on the UFO channels. Yes, he fabricated stuff. Go to Out There channel, home tab, scroll down, and watch the playlist on him. Watch livestream 218 and scroll to the 40 to 50 minute mark. And you can see what leaker interviews he faked. The Out There channel found 3. Good night all. See you again in the future.